Good morning, dear children. How are you? Are you listening your watching your YouTube classes? Are you doing your homework? Do you remember, children, in the previous session what we have learned? Which chapter we have started? We have started chapter 6. What is the title of the chapter? The triangles and its properties. Do you remember? So, what are the topics we have learned in chapter 6? So, the previous class I was giving you the introduction of chapter 6. So, what we have learned, just recall it, my dear children. We have learned about definition of triangles, then median of triangles, then altitude of a triangle, and you know to find the difference between median of a triangle and altitude of a triangle. Based on these definitions, we have done some problems. So have you done your homework? Do you have any doubt in this? If you have any doubt, please text me personally. You can send the particular question number or you can send the question through WhatsApp. I'll be giving you the explanation for that particular problem. Or else, if many students are having doubt in one particular problem, I'll include that problem in the next YouTube class. So please be free to ask doubt to your teacher. Okay, you can ask doubts to your teacher, not only for maths, for all subjects. So please, just if you have any doubt in homework problems or any portions if you can't understand, please be free to ask. Okay, my dear children. So please watch your YouTube classes on time. Okay, don't keep it like pending work. So please watch your YouTube classes on time. Please write your notes daily. Please do your homework. Okay, my dear children. So now let's begin the session. The next topic is exterior angle of a triangle and its properties. So we have learned about definition of triangles, median of triangles, altitude of a triangle. Now the next topic is exterior angle of a triangle and its properties. So you are going to learn about the exterior angle of a triangle and its properties. So can you see here a triangle is given, right? And ABC is a triangle and we have drawn some E line, then D. So I'll explain it. An exterior angle of a triangle, just I'll read once, okay. And an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles. So can you see here, one is an angle, okay. Here an angle and you have X one angle, then Y another angle. Okay, so here what are the exterior angles, children? Exterior angle means the angle which we are marking outside the triangle. So interior angle, here can you identify the interior angles? 1 and 2 are the interior angles. So here one angle will be there, it is not given. So now here can you identify from this figure, can you identify the interior angles? Here 1 and 2 are the interior angles and what are the exterior angles? X and Y are the exterior angle. Why we are saying X and Y as an exterior angle? Because X and Y are formed outside the triangle. Okay, so we want to verify this one. So what is exterior angle? How you will write the definition for the exterior angle? The exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior angle. For example, you draw one triangle. This is for your explanation, for your understanding I am writing. So mark here 1, this is 2 and I am extending this line and I am marking this angle as X. Okay, so exterior angle can I can mark here or I can extend this line and I can mark here, or this line I can extend and mark here. This all comes the angle which I mark outside. These are all exterior angles. So here I want to find the value of this X. So I'm going to explain the meaning of this definition. Okay, so X is an exterior angle. So how you will find out the exterior angle? So the sum of, can you see here, exterior angle is equal to sum of interior angles. Sum of opposite, this is an important word, sum of opposite interior angles. So here I'll mark here this 3. Here this angle is 3. Okay. So here what are the opposite angles of this x? So 3 we cannot consider. It is not an opposite angle. Okay. So what are the opposite angles? 1 and 2 are the opposite angle. So angle x, how we will find out? Angle x is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. This is the meaning of this definition. Understood? So an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of interior opposite angles. So here x is an exterior angle, and how we will find out the value of x? Opposite to x, what are the two interior opposite angles? 1 and 2. So 1 plus 2. So here in the problem you will have some values for 1, maybe 50 degree, or 2 means like 40 degree or something like that. They will be giving the values. So you can add it and you can find out the value of x. This is the meaning of this definition. Now understood? Now we want to prove it. Here they have given 1, 2 and exterior angle xy. Now we want to prove this. Okay. So given, what is given? Given a triangle ABC. So ABC, this is a triangle. Next step, ACD is an exterior angle. Here C is an exterior angle, right? This angle C, this point, we are drawing one line and just we are splitting the angle. So angle, exterior angle is C. So that we can write it as ACD. The middle letter is C. So we can write, instead of writing angle C, when you go to higher classes, you have to follow this. Okay. ACD is an exterior angle. So first we are drawing a triangle. They given a triangle ABC. Then what is an exterior angle? Angle C is an exterior angle. Next step to show, we want to show that exterior angle, right? So measure, M means measure, okay? Measure of angle ACD. So what is the meaning of ACD? Angle C, okay? C is an exterior angle. So when you see this, what is ACD? Don't get confused. This angle C, they are writing in this way, ACD. So measure of angle ACD is equal to, what are the opposite interior angles? 1 and 2. So 1 means angle A, 2 means angle B. So measure of angle A plus measure of angle B. What I have explained here with this x and 1 and 2, the same thing. Here they are writing in the angle form. Okay. Next, you want to verify that. Okay, this definition you want to verify. You want to write the proof. For this only we are writing all these steps. Okay. Through C, draw CE parallel to BA. So through C means take the C as center point, draw one line parallel to BA. Parallel to BA. So here, why we are saying is parallel line? Look at here. This is BA line, right? We want to draw a parallel line. Parallel line means what? It will not meet each other. So here I am drawing CE, right? So this is parallel line. Understood? These two are, that's the meaning of this. Through C, you are drawing a line that is parallel to BA. Now understood? BA and CE are parallel lines because they will never meet each other. That is the meaning of parallel lines. Now understood? So first, how you will verify this? First you will draw a triangle and you will mark the exterior and interior angles. Then when you write the steps, consider triangle ABC. Then you want to mention the exterior angle. What is the name of the exterior angle? Here C. So we will mention ACD is an exterior angle. Then what is, we want to show, what we want to verify? Exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles, that we want to verify. So that we will be writing here. To show means we want to verify this step. So A measure of angle ACD means C is an exterior angle is equal to what is the opposite interior angle? Measure of angle A plus measure of angle B. Then through C, draw CE parallel to BA. Okay. Next one, we want to justify this one. Okay. Angle 1, I'll draw the triangle here. So this is a triangle, right? Triangle A, this is B, A, and this point we'll draw here, and this is E, and this is C, and here one point. We'll mark it that as D. Okay, so this is angle 1, this is angle 2, and this is X, and this is Y. Okay, so angle 1 is equal to angle X. They are saying this angle 1 is equal to angle X. Why we are saying angle 1 is equal to angle X? They are saying AC is a transversal, therefore alternate angle should be equal. So what are the two parallel lines we have said already? B, A is one line, and what is the parallel line to this? C, E. Why they are saying A, C is a transversal? You know what is transversal, right? In previous chapter we have learned. What is transversal? Through these two lines, this is transversal. When you extend this line, look at here. BA is a parallel line, CE is a parallel line, and AC passes through these two lines. So here you will form an angle, here you will get an angle. So these two angles are known as alternate angles, right? BA is a parallel line, CE is a parallel line, and AC is passing through this. We have to just extend the line and see, okay? So AC is a transversal. So the angles formed there are equal. Already we have learned this definition. So that's why we are saying angle 1 is equal to angle X. Now second condition, angle 2 is equal to angle Y. Angle 2, this is a straight line, right? BD. And where is angle 2, children? So this is here one line is there. So this is angle 2. And where is angle Y? Angle Y is here, right? Here what is a transversal? Extend this line like this, extend it. So now BD is a transversal, right? So the angles formed here 2 and Y. This is corresponding angles. So we know alternate angles are equal and corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, the first one, AC is a transversal, and angles they are formed are alternate angles, right? They are forming opposite sides. Can you see here? Here one angle, this is angle 1 and this is angle X. Here this is corresponding angles. Here BD is a transversal and these two angles are formed here on the straight line, right? So this is corresponding angles. So you know that alternate angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal. This we have learned in the previous chapter with definition, with example. So please go through the definition part and problems. If you some students, if you have any doubt, you forgot the definition means, please go through that chapter. Okay. Next one, third one. So from this 1 and 2 we are writing this C step. Okay. From the A and B step we are writing the third step. How we are writing? So here angle 1 is equal to angle X. Here angle 2 is equal to angle Y. So from this we can write angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle X plus angle Y. Okay, from this A and B we are writing angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle X plus angle Y. Now X plus Y, X plus Y. So what is an angle here? This X. See, we are dividing into two angles, right? This C angle we are dividing into X and Y. Just we are drawing a line. So there that one angle gets splitted up into X and Y. So X and Y can be written as angle C. So angle C, how we are writing? Measure of ACD. ACD means what is the meaning? Angle C. We are writing ACD. Now 1 and 2 means what are the angles? 1 means angle A, 2 means angle B. So 1 plus 2 means measure of angle A and measure of angle B. So this 2 means what is the meaning? Just check the definition part. Exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So A and B. Angle 1 means angle A. Angle 2 means angle B. That is equal to angle C. Okay. So the above relationship between an exterior angle and its interior opposite angle is referred to as an exterior angle property. Now understood what is exterior angle property? Just keep in mind, exterior angle property means exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. That word opposite is important. Sum of opposite interior angles. Understood? So if I am asking for 2 mark question, then we can write only the definition. If I ask to verify this definition means this property means you want to write all these explanation. Understood, children? Just understand it and learn it. If you just look at and by heart, it is you cannot understand and you will forget. So please understand it and learn this one. So let's see one exercise problem. So here we are starting exercise 6.2. So these problems all based upon the exterior angle property. Okay. So before the explanation, can you identify, children, here what are the exterior angles? Here how many exterior angles are there? One, right? What is the name of that exterior angle? X. And what are the interior angles? 50 and 70. So what are the opposite interior angles, children? 50 and 70. So here you want to find the value of x. And what you are going to apply? You are going to apply here the exterior angle property. So how you will write it down, children? Angle x is equal to 50 plus 70. 50 plus 70. How you are writing 50 plus 70? Because you know angle x is exterior angle. So exterior angle will be equal to 50 plus 70. This is opposite interior angles. Okay. So find the value of unknown exterior angle x in the following diagram. You want to find out the exterior angle. So how you will write the steps? First you want to write this. Okay. Sum of interior opposite angles is equal to exterior angle. Or you can write exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. So what is exterior angle? X. What is interior opposite angles? 50 plus 70. You are getting the answer 120. It's very easy, right? Now look at the next question. Here can you find out? Here we are marking the exterior angle at the down part. So just add it. Very easy, right? So try to do and see, children. So like based on this, I'll give you some homework today. Next one, find the value of unknown interior angles. So in the previous problem, we want to find out the exterior angles and interior angles are given. Here exterior angle will be given. The angle outside the triangle will be given. You want to find out the interior angles. Okay, so here can you find out here 115 is an exterior angle and what are the interior angles, children? 50 plus x. So how you will find out the exterior angle? 115 is exterior angle. Exterior angle is equal to, say the definition of exterior angle. Exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So what are the opposite interior angles? 50 plus x. So now you got an equation, right? So from this, can you find out the value of x? You all know to solve an equation, right? So from this, find out the value of x. Look at here. Since exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles, here I have written exterior angles first. So anyway you can solve it. Here I have written exterior angle is equal to sum of interior angles. Or you can write sum of interior angle is equal to exterior angles. Both are correct, no problem. The meaning is same. So here x plus 50 is equal to 150. Then solve it. Solve x. X is equal to 115. Bring this 50 to this side, so becomes minus 50. So x is equal to 65 degree. So you know to solve an equation, right? So you can use any method and you solve the equation and find the value of x. Okay, understood children? Any doubts you have in this? If you have any doubts, please text me. Okay. Next problem. Here can you find out the exterior angle? 125. What are the opposite interior angles? Angle x. And what is this children? Can you find out what is this? What is the meaning of this? This means for 90 degree we used to represent this symbol, right? So this is 90 degree. So what are the interior angles 90 degree and x? Okay. Then same way do the calculation and find the value of x. Is it very easy, right? Only you want to understand what is exterior angle and how you want to find the value of exterior angle. And next is angle sum property of a triangle. So what is angle sum property? So example, you see I'll draw one triangle. This triangle will be having how many angle children? 3 angle will be having. So this is angle 1 and this is angle 2 and this is angle 3. So angle sum property means angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. So the sum of all the 3 angles will be always equal to 180 degree. What is angle sum property of a triangle? One more question I can ask. What is angle sum property of a triangle? If you add the 3 angles, you should get 180 degree. You will be getting always 180 degree. So the 3 angles, the sum of all the 3 angles of a triangle will be always equal to 180 degree. Okay, that is the meaning of this one, angle sum property of a triangle. So we are going to see the explanation. So the total measure of the 3 angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree, like what I said. If you add the 3 angles, always you will get 180 degree. The total measurement of this 3 angles is equal to 180 degree. So here look at, you have triangle ABC and we are extending the line. So this is angle 4 is an exterior angle. So what are the angles which is inside the triangle? 1, 2 and 3. To justify this, let us use the exterior angle property of a triangle. So to verify this, okay, to verify this statement, the sum of all 3 angles is equal to 180 degree. To verify this statement, we are going to use for the proof, for the explanation, we are going to include exterior angle property. Understood? What is exterior angle property? An exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. So here you are going to verify the angle sum property. So here what are the interior angles children? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 are the interior angles. And what are the exterior angle? Angle 4 is an exterior angle. So here angle 4 is an exterior angle. So you have to apply the definition. So angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Why angle 1 plus 2? Because you know the sum of opposite interior angles is equal to exterior angle. So angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Next one, we want to add angle 3 to the both side of the equation, to the left hand side as well as to the right hand side. So for verifying, you want to find out the answer like angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. You want to bring that statement. For that calculation part, you are adding angle 3 to the left hand side. So angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal plus angle 3 is equal to the same way you are adding angle 4 plus angle 3. Next, angle 4 and 3. Can you see here? Angle 4 and 3 are linear pair angle because one straight line, one common arm, and the angles formed on the both sides. So this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 degree. Linear pair definition. So we can say that angle 4 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. But angle 4 and angle 3 form a linear pair. So it is 180 degree. Understood? Now, so here you got this step angle 4 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. That I am writing in words. This is the meaning of this sentence. Okay. Now, what is angle 4, children? Angle 4 is angle 1 plus angle 2 is 4 because 4 is an exterior angle, right? Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So, in the place of this 4, you can write angle 1 plus angle 2, then write the angle 3. Angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Now what you got, children? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3. All these three angles are interior angles. The sum of all three interior angles is equal to 180 degree. So in the previous section, we have verified, right, angles and property. Finally, what we got, children? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. So we have verified this angle sum property. Now we are going to see the exercise problem for angle sum property. So here you want to find the value of the unknown x in the following diagram. So can you see here? This is a figure given. So here what are the angles, interior angles? Angle x, angle 50 and angle 60. So here how you will find out the value of x? X plus 50 plus 60 is equal to 180 degrees. So x we can write in the form of angle. So measure of angle A plus 50 degree plus 60 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now 50 plus 60, 110 degree. Then bring this 110 to the right hand side. So it becomes minus. So 180 minus 110, you are getting the answer 70. So this is x. So we got x is equal to 70 degrees. So here we are applying the angle sum property. Understood, children? It's very easy, right? So let's see one more example problem. Second problem. Here what are the interior angles, children? 30x, and what is this angle, children? This is 90 degree. The same way, x plus, in the place of x you can write angle r, or you can write x plus 90 plus 30. Both are correct. Find out. You are getting the angle 60 degree. So like this you want to find out the angles and you want to do the calculations. If exterior angle they are asking means you want to apply the exterior angle property. If they are asking the interior, if they are asking to find the interior angles means you want to apply the exterior angle property and you want to use the equation method and you want to find out the interior angle. So if all the three angles are given and they are asking to find the interior angle, one unknown angle will be there. So for that we have to apply the angle sum property. Understood, children? So please read your textbook. Please do and see all these problems. Please learn the definitions. So the remaining problems and remaining topics we'll see in the next section. Okay, children. Thank you. Have a nice day.